see what we can uncover.
One that defines your world, gives you truth and life. One that excels, special reminder, guide your way through this shadow world.
Okay, let's get this bitch shit started because it's gonna be quite a shitty go. Oh, freaking. Did I just exit out? So, good reason to pop this up. So, gonna go over this and let it restart. Might not be as calm of a chaos gaming stream as I thought it might be at first. So let's get started with the appetizer. Get it all down on the record. Might even have some guests, some surprise guests. It's really fucking hard to really fucking tell at the end of the day. So there's another thing I'm gonna need to bring. Yep. Ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And I have the wrong capture window. Isn't that great? OBS, go, go, go. I'll let the music carry me for a bit. Because that's the wrong one. This is the writer one. So many tabs, so little time. And we'll see how this bit shit goes. A bit shoot. What the fuck? Gilded Poo as soon as I'm in the face. Gamma, how popular is he? Yup. Damn, it shouldn't be shown. So, we're gonna go with this little section here. And it's. And now the music plays. Okay. Get to the more common music on the bit shit. Ba ba ba. Okay, so we got this. Anyone who isn't brain dead, blah blah blah. I figure I would take this chance for anyone paying attention. This all started with Mr. Fields, Trolling Dreamer, and Gilded Poo's chat.
Yeah, to someone else named
We'll
Mr.
get to
Fields
this.
Go into
Appetizer.
some, like, map art, not like involving children, but it like promoted it.
Okay, who thinks
He also is siding with actual child predators. By the way, he let a pedophile, session perp,
Yeah, I knew about
to
that.
just get info on their ex minor zoophile.
Wait, who sent the map art? Who sent the map
Mr.
art?
Fields. Yeah, to someone else named Mr. Fields. Go
So
and
that is Grace, Graceful 2 for anyone who doesn't know. They're going to be coming up very soon. And let me actually get into this fucking thread. Point is, Lio defenders are very selective about what they focus on, often omitting anything that doesn't fit their narrative, either because they don't care, like Gilded Poo, or because they didn't know about it, allegedly.
Never to me, though, because I'm...
Okay, I just want to say something really quick, because Mr. Fields obviously isn't going to be here. If anybody
Fields.
watches my streams enough, or Kumu's, right, with any
Hola,
amount of
Dreama.
consistency, all right, they would know that Mr. Fields, like, one of his troll tactics is if you say X, he will just be like, yeah, that's me, right? So if you're like, racism is bad, guys, he'll just be like, yeah, well, I just, I don't know, I just went to a KKK rally, now what? Like, that kind of stuff, right? So, like, Mr. Fields is not, like, the best source. However, on the other side of the coin here, he's not going to go through the effort of creating an entire fucking account just to troll some nobody nobody's ever heard of. He's not.
Well, like normal, Gilded Poo's talking out of his ass. This is something I already went over. Mr. Fields might be a literal child.
But if true, Dreamer apparently Mr. Fields is an actual child according to the messages in Vlad's server. But we have no direct confirmation of such. But if true, Dreamer got pissy over...
Already went over that. Here's another thing that came up. Please help us. Mr. Fields was banned. We'll be getting into that soon enough also. A sort of intersectional sort of bullshittery. I'm going to skim through this. I also considered bringing up what happened to 90s router guy to Gilded Poo. Figured he wouldn't care about my argument. The people in Lio's circle defend the raid of 90 router guy. And he's fine with them. Lio, dogpiling on the guy to bury him in the algorithm. Another argument they probably don't care about, a typical tactic, which might be subjective to this, but... And this is the response. Way less views. Okay. Here's the clip most relevant. Oh, no. This is a side thing. Gilded Poo's Can't Read. Reacting to 90s Router Guide by Gilded Poo. Ooh, there's more router drama? Like, dude, did you not read the title? Oh, context for that. Yeah. Anyone who doesn't know?
I'm on Midside because
this is Frog Tony, and this is infamous troll of Eric July. Love him, hate him, Eric July. Look at what this man does and what this Frog Tony will defend.
All right, Vincent Martin here goes, exploiting your autistic girlfriend to grow your brand is much creepier, right?
What?
And this guy here, he chimes in. He goes, "She seems nice, right?"
That was a really wholesome photograph. Hold on. That was such a wholesome photograph. What was?
Yeah, he's gonna fucking call that wholesome. It's fucking incest porn. Yeah, it's incest roleplay. So yeah, such upstanding people. 90s router guy.
Stream was hosted and Nick was put on display as the truly disgusting man that he was. His reputation was over.
This is a horrible beginning to this video.
It took weeks of messaging Ace Space, the live stream host, to get an interview. But all was in vain. His only glimmer of hope would come with a live stream hosted by one Glass Raven to clear the air.
Another name.
I was the centerfold of the art commentary community's drama, as the individual that would allow a file to run rampant. Some good news, though, as Nick was able to clear his name, at least with Gilded Poo and Lio, but things would only get worse as another moderator, Novax, would be accused of the exact same thing, but this time with proof. Since then, I've been cowering away in the Discord server.
Okay, when it came time to the follow-up, did they care? No. One of them even treated it as free promotion for their channel. This is the best shout-out I've ever gotten. Of course, fucking Verquay would be in there. ZV's, dumbass. I never say anyone's name right. Just went back in time here. That seems to be the point. These people are unserious cowards and have a lot of their so-called criticism is undermined by that fact. Plus, it's an interesting point here at the end.
This message response to a minor is pretty damning. But that's why context always plays a crucial role, and context, as you'll soon figure out, isn't something in these idiots' vocabularies. In fact, I noticed over the last month, they tend to trip over it all the time. Here's the context.
Yes, such beautiful context. Horrible.
Does it make sense now?
No.
It's a joke. Maybe not a good one.
Definitely
but
not.
Even I'm liable for dropping some corny-ass zingers. Now, this quickly derailed Gilded and claimed that he still found Nick creepy, but not a pedophile. He only remained long enough to scramble for any other weightless accusations to hold against my community and cause as much chaos as possible, but if this was all, then clearly he didn't look very hard into this accusation, do some snooping of his own, or ask any follow-up same standard just a week ago. Yeah, that's pretty f***ing gross. So here's the context. It's someone recalling a possibly mentally ill woman discussing forcing transitioning on her unborn child, or that, after the fact, she...
Interesting. Came out as trans, goes by Serafina now, and Montress gave birth to a child who she strongly insists is female. No wonder they focused on this. It's Serafina and Monstrous.
May have. Now, it seems crazy to twist a topic about a woman and her forced ideologies about her children into talking about...
Is Monstrous have this? Or is this just hearsay?
Children's genitals. And although this may seem crude to discuss in the first place, Gilded, you're the one that approves.
You triggered them. You triggered them.
Targeted harassment.
So I find it odd that you weren't hitting me up for an invite to join in yourself. But I guess that's only if you're against someone you don't like. Or better yet, you don't know. Let me get this straight. It's okay to bring up topics pertaining to my...
Very interesting. Would you let your kid, once it turns 16, join a Discord server and refer to itself as a twink after? Would you let your kid once join the Discord? I don't see that distinction, but I guess metadedits. I don't.
But not someone you associate.
That's very funny, since he seems to have problems with people bringing up his kid, although he acts like it doesn't matter. Ace Space is also an interesting one.
Even asking if I would be bullied and jokingly responding that I wouldn't mind it, but he was clear that he wanted to keep it civil and on point. That really didn't turn out to be the case, as I was called a coward several times, as well as an idiot for releasing something that wasn't finished and had no proof of anything I mentioned. This is completely fair, and I was in the wrong. I definitely deserved it, and I'm not against receiving the same treatment I give others on my channel. My community felt a bit different about it though, and as word got back to Ace, he reached out for a follow-up interview one-on-one. I ignored it as I was pretty over this situation by that point, and I just wanted to make new videos. He was also nice enough to reach out to me during the raid and tell me how, quote-unquote, messed up he thought it was that all of this was taking place, and then proceeded to ask me for another follow-up interview to clear the air. The pattern being that this guy really wanted me on his live streams. Why? Because I'm the talking and focal point of this entire discussion. So I ignored it. Afterwards, my mod at the time incredibly odd. See, during the raid, my mod team turned on. I'll give you a bit more context. Ace reaches out in regards to the raid in saying that it
Ace, how
messed up,
dare you?
But then he's later caught disobeying the moderators and participating in the raid that he was so worried about. When provided evidence that he created the thread titled Nick Mullen's hard drive, I see what you did there, he denies any involvement or that was ever him. Afterwards, he would backpedal when Nick would ask him why he would do such.
And here's the important part that I'm just gonna let out here.
Thing to another, and we wouldn't figure that out. All things considered though, his deceit, claiming to care about the raid, then caught actively participating in it, and during all of this, he either never gathered the evidence himself, or he neglected that Gilded Pooh and myself had cleared Nick of his allegations the night prior. Because the very next day...
Okay. What's more actually important here is this name here. Keep this in mind for the future, guys. I'm not going to go into the details, but it's very interesting how this person is involved.
He's proceeding to use the same screen grab to continue to paint my moderator and my server as a predator and a predator den. Ace, I may have pulled my information from the raid. And after, if I don't respond to you people, I'm a coward. But when Ace does it for 2 weeks to a guy he accused, dude, I went on his stupid live stream the first day. Real interesting who you guys deem pussies.
That's because it's projection. It's called an echo chamber and being a coward, projecting their own insecurities on other people.
All right, so we've made it to the man, the myth, the lion himself. It's Lio Convoy. So Lio's taken a backseat to the entire drama since the beginning, only appearing in live streams and interviews to comment on the situation or participating in my server's raid, and only recently to call me out on YouTube. But as much as he likes to act as though he's innocent in all of this, one way or another, he's not. But...
Yep. That does seem to be the name of the game. I'm going to save this for a bit later. So let's get into it. Let's actually get to a topic I found that, if true, is concerning. Let's talk about spawnism. Let's listen.
All right, let's talk about this religion called spawnism. Basically, a religion where people think if they die, they'll respawn, which is crazy because why in the world would you think that if you die, you'll respawn? Because, like, what's the point? Anyways, so, like, people think that if they die, they'll respawn, and that's just crazy. And I'm gonna show an image of someone literally cutting themselves. They stopped being a religion, but I'm just gonna show it, but it's gonna be partially blurred out because I don't want to get, like, you know, banned or whatever. And so I'll just show it, and yeah, there it is. So yeah, so you guys saw it, and like that is actually crazy. So like, why are people even doing this in the first place? So there's this dude in Forsaken. His name is Two Time. He's in Forsaken. I know like a lot of Forsaken.
It's very interesting. Forsaken came up. That not anything relevant. I'm highlighting this to sort of like, if Spawnism really is still going, Guamgo is wrong. Okay, and someone needs to look into this. Not me. I have no clout. I'm just getting this shit out here, and hopefully people will pick it up.
Because I play it. It's a Roblox game, by the way. A Roblox game.
And it sounds like a kid.
They're
okay, no
supporting
comments.
him or whatever. They're praising the symbol on his chest, which is the Spawn logo from Roblox. You know it. But people like praise it because apparently it's like,
I mean, it could be this kid just talking about a relevant topic they saw someone and not something he encountered personally. But he did have that little photo there. Okay, so take it with a grain of salt. It's just a concern.
A good thing. Why are you even doing this in the first place? And the video is about to end soon, so like,
definitely a kid. Don't know if they're just hopping on something or if it's still a thing. Okay, just look at the title. Don't need to waste 2 minutes. Graceful's gone and they deleted everything. A little bit odd. Maybe they were harassed. Maybe they weren't. Okay. But, yeah, the clip. But I'm going to get into that. But first, in the midpoint, I have to sort of come clean about something, people. I've been sort of hiding. No, I haven't been hiding at all. It just hasn't been really relevant. And I need to be transparent. But I'm going to do it at the most critical point here in the story.
I wasn't potentially swatted.
That's the point where I'm going to be critical. Okay, so going over this very critically, you'll see. Oh yeah,
this little story to make them like feel bad for me. So then they'll fucking child porn in their comments around. I think it's like faggot behavior of Leaping Lay. So if Leaping Lay truly wants child porn, I'll just call up one of Avengers' buddies.
So, I honestly didn't think I'd be making this video. But at this point, I'm honestly just tired. These people have been going around harassing me and many others for way too long.
Why is everyone's, I didn't want to make this video. Just aside.
Now, before I continue,
this seems rather well prepared with other collabs on it also. So I can understand.
I just want to state I'm not part of the art commentary community, and I don't plan to be anytime soon, to be honest. However, I want to spread awareness and keep people safe. So I don't care if I'm sacrificing my career, risking me being doxxed, or whatever the hell comes right after this. This has been going on far long enough, and I don't want anybody, especially other creators, having to deal with these kinds of people. So, the people that will be discussed in this video are Safe, Jake, Avenger, and lastly, Friendly Fire. Now, before anything, please do not harass any of the people mentioned here, as that is not my goal. We just intend to spread awareness and for people to keep watch of these dangerous people. For now, I will begin my perspective first, aka my testimony. In my perspective, I will be discussing only Friendly Fire and Avenger and not the others, as they are both people I know quite well and I'm assured to have information on. Later on in this video, Trollz and Nilo will give their own perspectives and testimonies regarding Avenger, Friendly Fire, and the other people that I mentioned beforehand. So for now, I will begin my testimony against Friendly Fire and Avenger. The first being Friendly Fire, also known as Cash. Friendly Fire is an art commentary creator with 1,080 subscribers at the time of making this video. However, when there comes an audience, there comes responsibility, which he clearly fails to have. Friendly Fire is notable for lying to his audience and to other people he keeps contact with upon numerous occasions. But for now, I will explain how I met Friendly Fire just to add context. I met Friendly Fire off of one of my live streams. I thought the guy was funny, so I accepted his friend request on Discord. However, he has not only lied to me and to many others, he manipulated me and treated me like utter garbage. Anyways, Friendly's way of lying is getting sympathy from people. It's either by saying he's quitting his channel or taking an indefinite break.
So keep this in mind, the lying, manipulation. Keep all this in mind as we are moving forward. This is completely believable to me.
Some of the worst being suicide baiting to people, and him implying on suicide publicly on live streams. He has done this on a now deleted live stream, and I will include the clip of that here.
Probably gonna fucking shoot myself tonight, whatever. Or not. Actually, no, that was just a joke. Don't take that seriously. That was just a fucking joke. Upcoming videos, I'm not gonna do anything. Like, I think I made it clear. I just don't want to do anything anymore. Honestly, like, I don't even go to fucking school anymore. I'm probably gonna stop doing everything altogether, dude. I think you just need to stay away from people like that. Yeah, no shit.
He has done this to me and many other people, such as Trollz and Nilo. However, both of their sides of the story will be later on in this video. For now, I will include the screenshot of what he said to me in DMs. To be honest, Friendly is a very uncredible person. He lies a lot, especially to his audience. He claims often that he is no longer associated with a member of the UTTP, which is Avenger, who I discussed earlier.
Well, close enough, I guess.
About in this video. And including that, he even made a now private video discussing about what terrible things Avenger did to him. If I'm gonna be honest, this is why I kept coming back to Friendly Fire. I felt bad for him. Avenger seemed to be taking a toll on him, and I just wanted to help, even if I didn't even know him that well. However, I wish I never added him back. I wish I could have just had him blocked forever. But nevertheless, I'm glad I didn't, because this video would have never existed. Anyways, he later backtracks and says he's friends with Avenger again, and claims the drama is now solved. If I'm honest, he excuses Avenger's behavior a lot, even making jokes about it in his community posts. It just proves now to me that whatever he is doing, he does not even take an ounce of being serious.
I don't think this person's a kid. Okay, sorry. Oh, you were talking about earlier. Yes, sorry. I just think that if it's real, someone should look into it. I'm behind
Only
in chat
if it involves reputation on the line.
I'm fucking up on chat, but it's not really bombing ever. This time of night, who knows what'll come around. I'll have a surprise sort of bomb in a bit for anyone who is.
Avenger is not only a UTTP member, he has done a lot of terrible things. However, this is my testimony, and I will only mention what he has done to me. And basically, this is why I despise Friendly Fire for being friends with this guy. So now I will bring the screenshots of what Avenger has done to me. These screenshots right here is when Avenger threatened me in my DMs. After the GC and during the GC, Friendly invited.
Why do people not actually put stuff on the screen? I meant for more than a fucking fraction of a second. Good thing. Funniest thing, you're a transgender and that's all I have to know about you. You will eventually become a child groomer. And just like everyone I hate in this fucking ass community. Yeah, that's little bullshit. What? Sad.
When Avenger threatened me in my DMs. After the GC and during the GC, Friendly invited me in.
Is that a threat? Maybe. I don't fucking know.
Avenger said many disgusting things to me as soon as I joined. I never even knew Avenger.
these are fucking toxic ass edgy edge lords who fucking are mentally unstable.
All that much before I was invited, and to be honest, I didn't know Friendly Fire all that much either. To be honest, this whole situation seems so random to me, and I didn't understand why Avenger hated me so much. And if you are wondering who Leaping Lay is, that is me before I rebranded my channel, as these are old screenshots before the rebrand. Anyways, after what Avenger told me in the GC, I confronted Friendly about it, and what do you know? He excuses Avenger's and Jake's behavior. To be honest, I don't know much about Jake.
He's excusing it by saying he's bisexual. Jesus.
However, this screenshot right here is all I need to know. In all honesty, in my personal perspective, there is a lot of evidence that Friendly Fire and Avenger did this whole thing for attention and didn't actually hate each other. As the evidence here that Bree gave me is what backs up my assumption. Bringing back to the topic of his...
Oh, God. Again.
That Friendly Fire and Avenger did this whole thing for attention and didn't actually hate each other. As the evidence here that Bree...
Okay, at least is unadded Avenger, whole server October. Scary Bro told us to do that. Add an alt name, a friendly personality. Make a GC with Avenger and Jake, two people who told the whole server he dropped.
Gave me is what backs up my assumption. Bringing back to the topic of his community posts.
So Bree is going off of some sort of information from a manipulator and liar. Good to know.
There is a lot he says on there. Many things that shouldn't even be known to the public, and better yet, should be solved in private DMs, or just not said at all. And I won't lie, there is even times where he says he's gonna quote-unquote quit his channel. But I sadly cannot prove that, because as once as he posts those, he
just did it again.
Deletes them shortly after. So you're just going to have to take my word for it. All in all, from what I see, Friendly derives from attention, fueling his own impulsivity and depravity. Rather than taking advice and leaving bad people, he would rather continue affiliating himself with those people, despite all the things they did to him. If he really didn't like Avenger and all the people he discusses about, why not take other people's advice? Why not block them sooner? Why not care for others' well-being that are actively being harassed by the people you continue to associate with? Friendly, you are a content creator. You have influence.
Barely.
Why the actual hell are you still friends with Avenger?
He has 1,000 subs. Jesus Christ. The standards they set on some of these people.
AKA a guy who has CSAM material and is friends with many others who do as well. Friendly has already confirmed Avenger has CP from the screenshots I just showed. But if some are doubtful of my claim, here is two clips, one of Avenger's voice mentioning CP, and another is him with the UTTP discussing about CP. However, Avenger is muted in this.
Yep. Here's the interesting part. Yeah. Friendly Fire's apparently, yeah, a stupid kid getting into this shit. Okay. A lot of these kids are. I don't know how old Avenger or Jake is. I think Jake is also pretty young.
Good. I know it's the RCP one. Anyways, how are you, bro?
Thanks. Why the fuck are they spamming links to Daisy?
Because it's funny. We're not pedophiles.
Yeah.
Just wait. So by his logic, he means automatically if you have CP saved on your computer or phone, that automatically makes you a pedophile. Logically, by his definition.
Well,
I'm not a pedophile. I have a bunch of CP saved. I have a bunch of porn saved.
Same.
Don't make me a pedophile.
Oh shit.
Simply, it's just to traumatize people and to make people think I'm a bad person.
Yeah.
Simply.
This
Friendly,
logic is insane.
This whole situation you gave yourself could have been solved much, much more easily. But instead of changing, you would rather just give excuses and change your story each time you get confronted with being involved with Avenger and similar people. But personally, people like Friendly give me an example of why I think commentary in general takes maturity. All in all, lying is not the worst thing he has
Sorry, no, I do agree. It takes maturity. It takes a lot of fucking things.
done. Friendly confirmed he helped extort someone. I will link Graceful's video in the description to confirm this if you would like to see it. I recommend it completely. I have no words. All in all, I want this harassment just to go away. I want people to be safe. Because of Friendly, multiple people were targeting me, such as his friend Avenger and Surrender, which...
This is stupid logic. Harassment just doesn't do anything. It accomplishes nothing.
I didn't really know much about Surrender until a day after my now deleted stream. Surrender and Friendly Fire made posts about me, and Surrender even admitted that he spied on my server, which is kinda creepy, not gonna lie. Both of them were threatening me, and they claimed that I said they had CP. However, I never said that. In the deleted stream I made, I was mainly talking about Avenger. However, my words may have been worded wrongly, and for that, I apologize. Around that time, I was going through a lot of mental anguish because of Avenger and Friendly, and many other spies that were constantly harassing me, left and right. However,
that is true. There's a lot of fucking spying on in these fucking communities, in these Discord spaces. Again, this is why I don't know if you can say Avenger is UTTP. I'll get into that in a bit. Okay. He definitely has a affiliation with a UTT member.
However, from the posts that Surrender made, I felt compelled to reply because I genuinely didn't know where the claim came from and quickly wanted to debunk it. So, I left 2 comments on the post. And I repeat, 2 comments. One of the comments being me commenting on his post, and the other being a reply to his reply on my original comment. Okay, I want to quickly explain this because I feel like I can't really explain it with the script I have. So I'll just show this real quick. Okay, so this was the thing I replied to with my 2 comments as I stated in the video. As you can see, this is my comment right here. This is what I said. I didn't really explain it the best, but I was just trying to debunk these claims that he said to me. And then this is safe, I believe, Avenger. And then he replied to me, and then this is my second comment I made, as I stated, my second comment. And then, as you notice, he replied to me 3 more times. This is a setup. He's trying to make it look like I replied to him another time and another time and another time, but in reality I did not. These are my only 2 comments. So he proceeded to...
Yeah, this is really weird, and I don't know how this is really fucking relevant to any of this other stuff. Do they establish this stuff? I guess, yeah, Avengers on there. Okay. Probably someone working with this. I agree with this sort of take from them. This definitely seems like dishonest, and it seems like a stupid point. So I'm going to skip it. Okay. Mostly.
Go end this recording. This is now my ending point.
Yep.
I now know who all you people really are. Thanks to my friends.
Doubtful. Do they know who they really are?
Friends and acquaintances who gave me info, Friendly, and Avenger, and all the people associated with them. You have all caused me so much fucking mental distress for me and so much others. You people caused me to delete both of my servers, called me a predator.
They also cause stress for each other. I don't know what sort of insanity they come from, but this is like the trickle-down effect from all these crazy Discord groups, okay? The insane spawnism, fucking DICE, UTTP, all that insane
and
stuff.
And a child groom with absolutely no proof, even though I have been groomed, aka the Casper situation. And you know what?
Yes, and they do this to trigger you. They do this to hurt you. This Friendly Fire person definitely... I mean, at least the rest of these people are clear assholes. The Friendly Fire person seems almost worse. Because they get in there, they manipulate, they lie.
All Avenger did?
I mean, yes, and they're definitely fucking young, so be aware of that. I hope they get the fuck out of this, okay? I'm not actually contacting the minor, okay?
Was mock it.
I did actually have a message for Avenger because of something that's going to come up.
I'm not ever letting you get away from what you did, now that everyone knows. For the time being, I'm done with my testimony. May you all get the help that you both desperately need. And thank you for listening. Nilo and Bree may begin with their own testimonies against these people, and many other people that are associated with them.
Hello, I am Bree or Bree Draws, and this is my testimony, mainly against Avenger Jake and Saith, as well as a few more people that...
Okay, disclosure time. A really funny disclosure in a minute. I'm associate with Saith for much longer than all these other people. Surprise, surprise. I need to get that out of the way for transparency's sake. Just like why I didn't want to get involved with the jar stuff is because I had an association with Kumo and Himpleton. It wasn't a good one, but I frankly try to avoid doing any story, but this is just too tied into the other coverage that I'm doing to not sort of go over. This is the underbelly of the ACC. And there's going to be interesting stuff that's going to come up. Okay, so I know Saith. Should I just jump to it? Yeah, let's just jump off this. Okay, not too much gameplay. Okay, this has morphed into something a little bit more serious. This is how I know this shit from Yin to Yang. Them trying to accuse a ZV of being friends with fucking Saith is completely and utter bullshit. Because why I don't trust Saith completely 100%. I think it's more about, I don't think he would lie directly to me. I could be wrong, and I could be wrong. But they're trying to get him into this. And again, main guy claiming Sophie was a pedo. That wasn't even Saith at the end of the day. That was someone he let on his video. And I think Gokato had the best fucking response to Saith's video. Treating it like it was rage bait. Like it was a troll. Because that's what it comes across to most people. But they have to escalate these things. They got to... In fact, the first... I don't want to get too deep into it. I can next time. If anyone wants the story behind that. Boring, you know. How that sort of association got started. It got started with that. With someone called Brother Near 2.0. And... Same thing with my association with Kumo. That group, well, Kumo sort of calls that on himself. He went after Krulix, some might know. This is why, and these people know I have the association with Saith, so it's also good. It's not a close association. I don't monitor him. I try to fucking make sure he doesn't go too far. And Tard Wrangle, I think is the term. I don't do a great job with that, but I would rather de-escalate things. Because you can see it in my fucking... If you want to actually see my interview with him, interview with Trollz. 2 trolls, one of them talking about the shit that I got into with that. And with Brother Near, plenty of videos, plenty of streams, Let's not dwell on that. Okay, so I know this is total bullshit. Them trying to paint ZV as a friend of Saith is completely insane. And they're still going with it. They have the whole other shit about it, but this is just... it just annoys me. Hell, I actually talked a little bit to Graceful. Back when I was making my morale video, he added him to a group chat. Okay, completely fine. He got out. I forget why. That ZV is a crazy, crazy motherfucker. Okay, I don't know how to really describe him at the end of the day. But yes, I thought I would disclose this and go with all of this shit here to debunk that ZV is not friends with fucking Veriquay. Because, as I said before, I'm sure Safe doesn't tell me a lot. He doesn't fucking keep himself informed. I barely talk to him unless some interest comes on my side, or if I'm trying to tell him to stop being such an idiot when I see him doing stupid fucking things. It's hard wrangling. But at the end of the day, he did get me into the group chat. Anyone who saw the thumbnail, that deleted account, that's Safe. And if anyone wants to look at the thumbnail later, or even now, the other person is Avenger. So there's a complex story there where I can believe people wouldn't realize Avenger was part of the UTTP, and maybe even that stolen valor at the end of the day, because he was a part of the the AUTTP with anti-troll at the end of the day, and that was rather nasty stuff, and they didn't work much differently. I'll get into that in a bit. So let's get back into this, and I'll reveal a few things going forward.
I'll probably be seeing the screenshots that weren't relevant enough in my memory or public to say by name, but you will see them. Avenger, Jake, and Saith and a few more people were responsible for harassing me and attempting to dox me. I have even had numerous people reach out to me with similar stories.
Yeah. I actually got a hold of Saith. He denies this. And it's as I sort of suspected here. Remember, Friendly Fire, by their accounts and from everything I can see, is a liar and a manipulator. Fucking Avenger? Oh, I don't even fucking know what to call him. They pointed out earlier on in the call that he was in the call, and I believe that was the Avenger who wasn't speaking, because it's believable. It's not that I can't prove he was in the UTTP, but he definitely was in the AUTTP with anti-troll. The ones who were helping out against the UTTP at the end of the day. But they weren't much better, and they just might have been just as worse. It's hard to tell.
Friendly seemed mainly innocent through our conversations, being on my side through most of it, so I don't have much to say on them besides the recent stuff. Though I have suspicions it was all fabricated, especially considering people in the group are known to make setups and bait people, mainly through pretending to be innocent.
Sorry, Dreamer. I'm just saying I have an association with Saith. Okay, I needed to disclose that beforehand because I'm not going to be dishonest about how this is. And you're about to see. Let's see if you can follow the logic.
So you could probably see why I think that. You might have seen that through Nilo's story, but yeah, it comes into play here, I think. Plus, they lied to me specifically about how long they knew Avenger.
And I'm also saying, Yena the gang thinking ZV is friends with Saith is complete bullshit. I can't say that 100%. I don't think Saith would lie to me about that. He admitted his association with Avenger and Jake, and that looks much worse on him, especially now. He even said he disavowed them.
For whatever reason.
He condemned them and disavowed them. I got that message before any of this shit went down.
They were very open about knowing Jake since around 2021, yet they told me they knew Avenger for only a month as of October. But according to many, as well as their own word in a leaked confrontation call with Too Graceful, they admitted knowing him for years.
The thing is,
I
you
knew
won't.
Avenger for years, right?
Okay, so then you should know that he's not gonna change.
I don't know about you guys, but 1 month in a few years is a big jump. Why this was done exactly is confusing, but Friendly has proven themselves to be dishonest time and time again, which can be seen here. So I think my suspicions of this being a setup is understandable. Though of course suspicions are not facts, so take this as you will. For now, I will start from the beginning of how I met Friendly, and work my way up to all the harassment I received. I had met Friendly through a situation with a YouTuber named Bug Thief or Hero, and their at-the-time friend, along with the former commentary YouTuber Elixir's Web. They had been having issues and planned a call to hopefully sort things out. Elixir ended up asking me to join to be a mediator, and Friendly joined to be Hero's mediator. But something popped up that made me have to stay muted throughout the entire call. I did, however, remain in the group chat, and through that I met Friendly Fire. We ended up becoming friends/mutuals, and later down the line they had briefly mentioned the YouTuber Saith, which is definitely where things seem to go downhill. Saith is mainly known for the allegations against Soph the Neko. I had a bad history with
mostly known for Soph the Neko. Yeah, she is not informed at all, especially 2025.
him, considering after I made a stream against him on his first Soph the Neko video, he didn't take it well, nor did his friends/fans. Not only was I bothered by his friends, there was an attempted dox. In a voice chat, Friendly claimed to me he was actually Saith's friend who...
And Saith claims that it was Venger and Jake who did that. These are the claims being made. Again, I have a no friend policy. I'm relaying what's being told to me. And if I wasn't such a fucking moron, I would figure out how to put that on the screen, but let's not waste time there.
Tried to dox me, but obviously since there's not exactly a way to prove this, you may take this with a grain of salt. This was my first red flag, but since Friendly was critical of him in DMs, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. A small while later, I had drawn Friendly a banner for the YouTube channel, as a commission. This alerted their friends Avenger and Jake of me knowing Friendly. Avenger and Jake were Saith affiliates, and I was actually familiar with Avenger specifically since he was in the chat of my Soph the Neko stream, as he was obviously defending Saith. Friendly then sent me a screenshot of how they wanted to get into my computer if I had one, and I told them I did not have one. They were still mad about my Soph the Neko stream, and also the fact that
Also, another point to bring up, that I'll probably bring up later, in regarding Gilded Poo, thinking a ZV, it was weird how UTTP targeted fucking Lio and all the ACC around this time. It wasn't ZV, as we're about to find out.
I was friends with
Wow.
Too Graceful.
After I get through this section. I don't know if the last section's worth covering.
And while there was months of absolute nothing from them, this certainly sparked it up again. Avenger tried adding me, which for obvious reasons I ignored. Which you'll notice a common pattern as I go on, of them trying to harass me into contacting them. But I never wanted to take my chances and I refused every time. Any contact I had with them was indirectly. I thought removing my Soph the Neko stream would get them off my back, but as you'll see, whether you cooperate or not, they don't care. I only did what I wanted to do to get them off my back, which only worked for a few days, not even, but that's because people like them will keep pushing. Avenger tried getting me...
Yeah, typically they just want an excuse, okay? They get bored, they'll find a new reason. Yeah, and he's saying Avenger was part of the UTTP and I scare pre-draws off. That might be stolen valor from fucking... As I said, I'm critical of everything. He's fucking putting himself in that fucking thing. And, oof. Did Saith know that he was part of the UTTP or not? I don't know. He claims he doesn't. He met him when he changed sides in his sort of fighting with anti-troll, the AUTTP.
Add him yet again, but obviously not gonna happen. So he chalked it up to me being quote-unquote scared because he was in the UTTP. And from there, it stopped for a while. And Friendly would just send me screenshots of things they were up to, such as harassing and blackmailing individuals for apparently doing weird things. Most likely they were falsely accused, but regardless...
Yeah, probably. Some invention in their head.
They were blackmailing and harassing people. Friendly also showed me about Jake trying to get Friendly to rat people, and basically ratting is adding malware to someone's computer to take control.
Oh, that's something I wonder. I'm gonna actually check on that. There's actually confirmed that Saith tried to rat Parlo to get evidence somewhere out there. I wonder if he got it from these guys or if he gave it to these guys. I didn't ask. Maybe I'll clarify in case he wants to answer.
Their device's system. They also showed me Avenger and Jake bringing up false or baseless accusations with fabricated or little proof, as well as making fake accounts of people to fabricate information, which they've actually done with me, though I've never actually seen anything come out of those fake profiles, at least not of me. They also showed me about Jake grooming an 11-year-old. How lovely. This went on for a while, actually, and no one seemed to really do anything about it. But I do mention it a bit more later. Friendly would also tell me about the disgusting things that they made people do, such as this incident which keeps popping up about an Oreo. And there was so much more. I tried giving them advice, telling them to go to the police or cyber tips. I tried anything to get them away from the group, but they never listened. And this actually segues into the first time I cut contact with Friendly, because there was actually a few times. This happened after Friendly was talking about Jake to me, to which I finally ended up asking my friend Nilo for advice along with information. Before I could actually give Friendly more advice/resources, they not only told Avenger and Jake that I was in contact with Nilo, which they gave a small excuse for, that they just wanted to make sure Nilo wasn't a bad person, which, why would you ask them to fact check this? But they also dropped the ball on me that Jake had their password and could see our messages, and potentially pretend to be them. So
that's insane, and who knows if it's true.
Obviously, I panicked and blocked them. I already had growing suspicions of them at the time, and the fact this happened along with a few other factors was my final straw. Jake wanted me doxxed and my devices ratted, and apparently he was UTTP. To think at any moment I could have been speaking to him instead of Friendly, and could have gotten tricked into doubt.
Where did this source come from? Okay. Is this claim coming from actually Jake? Because a lot of these messages, as you'll figure out, it's not very clearly conveyed in this video, is coming from Friendly Fire. Remember, the manipulator and the liar, by their accounts.
Was my final straw. Jake wanted me doxxed and my devices ratted, and apparently he was UTTP. To think at any moment I could have been speaking to him instead of Friendly, and could have gotten tricked into downloading malware, was not something I'd ever want to risk. The fact this was never brought up beforehand was also insane. Me and another person who blocked them, Elixir's Web, had people reach out to us on Friendly's behalf, and I was also threatened by Avenger, which I ignored. However, me and Friendly soon got back in contact and the antics continued. Avenger and Jake, or mainly Jake, apologized and I just acted like I accepted it to get them off my back. Later on around this time is mainly where the grooming stuff with Jake and an 11-year-old came out, where he dated an 11-year-old after knowing their age and sexually harassed them. Jake and the 11-year-old broke up only for him to try and manipulate her by pretending to be high, which apparently...
Okay, so yes, remember, Jake was probably about 14 or 15 at the time. Well, I think 14 or 13 at the time, if I'm getting the ages right.
Apparently makes him honest about loving her. Neither Saith nor Avenger spoke on this. Saith did say it was fucked up in Friendly's DM.
I find this interesting. They didn't say anything about it. The next moment, he said it's fucked up. And she has the counterbalance here. These messages are disturbing.
But still associated with Jake after, despite an actual minor being harmed and openly being manipulated. Even though Saith seems to make exposed videos on these type of people. Friendly and Jake fought about...
Saith makes fucking rage bait motherfucking videos, okay? And he tends to let his fucking... the people around him get him into more fucking trouble. At least by his account. Maybe he is the leader. Maybe he coordinates all this shit. He fucks up a lot from what I've seen. He has excuses that people pull him into this. They do this. Same thing as someone like fucking Gilded Pooh does, but with not caring, okay? At least Saith pretends like he disapproves of this shit at the end of the day. Believe it or not.
About this. Though Jake does point out how weird it is that Friendly could sit through extortion and doxing and all they've done, but draws the line now. Which, don't get me wrong, it's all messed up, but yeah, that is weird. Though I'm not surprised considering Friendly extorted someone themselves with Avenger, as well as the fact that...
Again, the whole Grace thing, I don't want to get into it, but he did delete his original channel. It could have been because of the harassment of these guys. That's true. But there's also the whole... there's the whole Cupidite situation that complicates this. And by not bringing up the sort of involvement Jake and Avenger had in the Cupidite shit, it's almost a lie by omission. Since I don't know how Bree Trollz is in this. They seem to want to pull her in. And her staying out is probably smart. I don't know how she factors into this.
Friendly stopped being Jake's friend for a bit and then came right back, which is a pattern. Later on, there was more smaller stuff, like how Friendly would show me how Saith is proven to be untrustworthy, and this was shown time and time again. They also showed me Avengers trying to reach out to a genuine predator, aka Caster. If you haven't, please watch Judge Pudge's video on this guy. It's actually fucking disgusting. But that's because these guys chalk it up to relationship drama. That's right, being a predator apparently makes it relationship.
See, this is from Friendly Fire. Oh, God. And there's so much bullshit out there. You can't trust any fucking DMs, it seems like.
Drama. In this conversation, they try to use an actual predator in hopes of finding my docs. Avenger admits this is simply because he just doesn't like me. Lovely. And Avenger does have a habit of reaching out to actual predators, one of which being Session Perp.
I'm trying to figure out who's Session Perp. Is this, Purple Sacramento or someone completely different? Because I've heard pretty bad stuff. Like, I've even seen them fucking dox someone who seems completely unrelated to all this shit recently. But I don't know if Session Perp is that or someone else. Who the fuck knows?
Which I'm sure Nyla went over in his segment. Soon later, Friendly moved to an alt to get away from them.
I don't think they did, but who knows? I made a new alt, blah, blah, blah. Can you add
Allegedly, though there are accounts of this being a straight up lie, and that they were in contact during this time. Though this is word of mouth, so take this as you will. But it wasn't so long after that it apparently got leaked. Avenger and Jake and their buddies would bother me some more. Nothing new or notable to explain that they haven't already done. Then later down the line they decided to dox Junie draws, as well as try to get me to do whatever they say, or apparently me and my sister would be harmed. They also threatened harm against Junie. I would get updates as they planned to pizza bomb Junie, dox him, and much more.
What good would that do?
It wouldn't do any good, but it's funny as fuck.
Okay, no, it's not.
Yes, it is. It literally is.
No, it's fucking not.
It's fucking hilarious, dude.
No.
I can send like 20 pineapple pizzas, and they'll be forced to pay like $100.
Yeah, so...
Pineapple pizza is expensive nowadays. They're also forced to pay, because if they don't, that's technically breaking a law, and they'll get detained for that.
These kids are so fucking stupid.
Exactly.
I was then asked, or more so demanded, to forward messages back and forth, and since it wasn't much of a hassle for me since I was doing it anyway, I agreed. This got me on okay terms with Jake and Avenger, which meant no harassment. At least for like the day. They threatened to harm Junie if he didn't come.
And it's possible Friendly Fire was like saying this shit so he can show screenshots that he was trying to stop him from doxing. It's possible. I'm just putting it out there.
Contact them, and I decided to just stop engaging giving reactions. I won't speak on Junie's experience much more, but they did end up getting his phone number, and after the whole situation with Junie Draws and Yummy Cactus, they had obtained their faces, including a video of a sexual joking conversation, and publicly shared the dog spin of Junie. And if you're wondering, no, the swastika is not because of the allegations, it is purely there because Junie is Jewish. After a small time period, I got a DM from Friendly of Jake saying a full name of what he believed was mine, and he said that I was fucked. This was uncovered in a group chat with the individuals, Friendly, Jake, Avenger, Saith, Unbunto, Josh, and a few more. They went through my content until they found some sort of name to stick on me. They discussed wanting to blackmail me, extort me, and Saith began to ask without asking Friendly to add me into a group chat, then leave. They went through...
I have to correct this. This is imprecise.
Extort me, and Saith...
This is just like, so do you know how to make a group chat that quietly leave before anyone notice you made the group chat or not? Should I teach you? It's a cool method. Yeah, I do. He actually doesn't prove what she's saying. Sorry, a little niggle there. It's just, this could be completely out of context and not related to them, and I don't even see why this point gets brought up.
Began to ask without asking Friendly to add me into a group chat, then leave. They went through an Instagram account of...
Yeah, this is quite interesting. So...
someone who shared the same last name that they...
Oh, bad. He said the N-word with the A with Mexican. I think that's cross-contamination or some shit. Okay.
Found, as well as trying to find literally any other people they could. They were convinced that I was Mexican and had dark skin. I told them to just believe what they wanted to believe, and I was shown a random social media account.
Keep in mind, this account is fucking Friendly Fire, allegedly.
As well as family photos of actual randoms. I tried to explain it wasn't me so an innocent family wasn't potentially swatted, but I have no idea what came out of that and I hope they're okay.
Actually, I missed that. Maybe Safe said something. Okay. No, she has a Mexican name.
It wasn't me, so an innocent family wasn't potentially swatted, but I have no idea what came out of that, and I hope they're okay. They try to continue to get
I do too. They
reaction out of me by trying to intimidate me by bringing up gross things they made people do, and the fact that they ruined the lives of many, such as the YouTuber Parlo.
They didn't do that. That was Wolfgang. Internet anarchists fucked him over. And whoever went with the fucking dupe, which a lot of people did. Okay. Stolen valor again. Stolen valor.
Friendly didn't cooperate and explain why they were defending me, just for the group to sum it up to me grooming them. Apparently showing basic kindness and having autistic rants about ninja.
Okay, be honest. You like Bree. I won't tell anyone. Just be honest with me. I want to know. Bro, what? What's going on with you? There's 18, a romantic older sister to me, so they're too old for him because he's young. I mean, they help me through a lot of shit. They mean a lot to me. Oh, that explains it. I get you want to dox her. I don't want to help this person. Yeah, I asked Safe to provide me with these fucking DMs. That's going to have to go on hold. I'll probably have to do another stream or just make a post. Who the fuck knows? Okay. Because this is odd. They say they have this and this comes out of nowhere and we get no confirmation from Safe. I'm just pointing that out. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I asked for the evidence. I'm surprised he even popped back on. He said he was fucking out of this drama game. Okay, with all the Parlo stuff, I get it. I get it. The Parlo shit is fucking insane.
Grooming.
Which I'll get into.
Friendly even alleges that Safe was planning on making a video calling me a child groomer, a pedo, and apparently making the claim that
yeah, I saw the DeWeasel video on Safe. There's a lot of fucking weird stuff. I believe Safe is fucking associated and fucking in a lot of these discords. He's a dumbass fucking retard. And he doesn't know how to do research. He's a troll. He's a troll, rage baiting YouTuber. That's what I know him as I said, Goat Cato. The whole framing DeWeasel gives, the sort of Parlo versus anti-troll, that's a little bullshit. That was actually caused by fucking Saith going to Parlo and trying to convince Parlo that anti-troll was some sort of foodist and just as bad as the UTTP of Emperor Anime Suck. I hate the fucking framing. It just makes me very suspect. There's some good stuff in there towards the end, I guess. He's definitely in a lot of fucked up servers, probably. I don't know. It's very shoddy work. Everyone knows the spec element. There's a fucking Dr. Sonic video where they admit to the spec element bullshit. And that's a way to fuck up your credibility.
Make kids harm themselves. All of these baseless. This next thing is unrelated but also interesting to note. Jake also admitted to Friendly to looking up R34 of me, which is just wow. Friendly admitted that Jake showed them this, and according to Friendly, Saith wrote an essay fanfiction of me and Friendly, which Nile can...
Let's hear that again. According to fucking Friendly. Okay.
Looking up R34 of me, which is just wow. Friendly admitted that Jake showed them this, and according to Friendly, Saith wrote an essay fanfiction of me and Friendly, which Nilo can back up this was said in a call. But like some of these claims, feel free to take this with a grain of salt, considering this is word of mouth. Eventually, since I didn't really give a shit at this point, considering I was just going to report them if they hurt me or anything, they decided to just give up temporarily, though this did not stop them from wanting to contact Uni's school, or continue to claim that I was grooming Friendly, or just thinking about swatting everyone. It was claimed that these grooming allegations weren't even about the ages or anything, it was simply just to say shit. There is much proof in our conversations of me shutting down anything even slightly sexual in DMs with Friendly, such as a YouTube thumbnail. Friendly acknowledges this. Friendly explains to me that they'd never see me as predatory, nor have I ever done anything to make them feel that way. And they also try to explain this to the group, which was a losing battle. We only ever spoke about things we both liked, YouTube stuff, as well as me giving them advice. These were, again, claims just made for the love of the game. Avenger, Jake, and Saith were apparently making these claims, but I wouldn't doubt their other friends were too. Friendly themselves also acknowledged some of this.
Yeah, most people won't touch this. But you know what? It's sunlight's the best disinfectant at the end of the day, and I'm willing to take risks because I'm not a coward. Okay. I'm trying to get to the bottom. Try to see if there's evidence. And I really think that the fucking revealing this sort of supports the idea that ZV wasn't involved with the UTTP. Let me just get into that instead of fucking, because that's the circumstantial data that Gilded Poo told me why he thinks that fucking ZV was part of that. But you can see this. So, backlog for this is Avenger jumps on to, was with Anti-Troll at the end of the day. He was maybe spying on the actual UTTP at the time for Anti-Troll and the anti-UTTP people, maybe not. And he jumped ship over to Saith after a certain point. He even jumped on the road breach stuff, which was over by then. See? He jumped on the Saith bandwagon. Those are confirmed in the group chat that I was added to that I never fucking typed in. I went over it to see if there was anything interesting in it. No. Not very much. No. I didn't see anything talking about fabricating evidence or anything within that group chat. Okay, I would have been against it. Yep, anti-troll, some bullshit. So, and this is all out there. This is easily found. When I talked about Himpleton missed some stuff, Avenger actually had a lot of fucking conversations with Defender and a whole... I wish I would have backed them up. I didn't think he would just like go scorch earth. I was going to get to it at some point, but yeah. We got this bat log here to sort of, here's his videos against fucking Graceful. That's apparently a name Graceful took. They're full of shit, but yeah, Graceful. So the shit against Graceful, I don't know if it exactly links with fucking the Cupidite shit, but they are rather tied up. Okay. See, Avenger hates Graceful. Okay, so a lot of this shit, maybe it's based on the coverage with Cupidite or maybe Saith. I don't fucking know. There's still a lot of things I don't know. But again, I'm revealing this sort of stuff for poor ZV's sake. It doesn't keep him in the clear. He's still fucking sent fucking his friends after that one chick who might be very sus, but I think he overplaces her culpability. Not Sophie the Neko. Sophie the Neko definitely harassed her. They are just fucking harassers. And Sage should have fucking tard wrangled these fucking shitters. Yep, here's the fucking D-Weasel video. I have mixed feelings on that. It still seems incredibly dishonest. We have this post, blah, blah, blah. No one fucking cares. Here's, let's see, no response. I figured I would just fucking, they should know. Saith hyped me up to this group. I don't fucking know why. Multiple commentary channels and groups, individuals that are really powerful. Yeah, aiding me behind your back because they don't like liars. Pretty liars. Avenger wins again. You are too dumb to see you are giving them clout, no matter if they deserve the clout or not. I don't make moral arguments. I make logical arguments that people who have no morals, like Avenger, should be able to understand with this insane campaign of yours. What's your plan for turning this around? Face it, you got played and you're in a no-win situation. You really think you can harass them into silence? Doubtful, given what I know. It's best to pack up and stop with the shit. You're doing the same thing over and over again is dumb. Take it from someone who criticized Lyle Convoy very recently. You harass them, they get a shield from criticism from other people who have better arguments against them. That's not really me. That's more, I don't even want to say Aiden completely. There might be someone who comes along if Lyle keeps on fucking rising up from his sewage pit. You harass them, they get power. Or is that your plan? You control an opposition because either you're really dumb or you have the same overinflated ego, such as Lyle, and are trying to get something similar to what Defender did for Parlo in some stupid 4D chess move that will probably blow up in your face. There's all this other stuff. This is fucking Avenger, obviously imitated, trying to pretend to be Saith. Oh, look. The purples. Welcome back, Saith. Of course, he... Hi, Saith. Oh, he hid Saith's comment. Oh, what a bitch. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yep. Oh, wait. No. This is where I found it. Sorry. Yeah, he's going to fuck himself over. That's not even me. That's Avenger. Let me refresh this. This might be gone. This is just like, I don't know who's in the right. This is just insanity to me. And Saith is going to be fucked. I mean, his channel's already fucking deleted. This imitator. Even fucking Friendly Fire admits that Saith's been gone. And this guy who hypes up Saith is fucking imitating him? Know the people you're fucking working with, dude. Saith is a fucking dumbass who constantly works and surrounds himself with complete and utter idiots. Okay, so this video, hard to touch. Okay, no one's gonna touch it, as I saw in the fucking comments. Sorry, I missed them while going on my little thing. Here's something very interesting, though.
Dude, Avenger.
Okay. Why am I bringing that up? Let me make sure the shit comes up on screen. Yep. Avenger used to have a whole bunch of this shit, but this is still Defender and Parlo talking shit about Avenger.
Avenger, and Foxy are the most annoying fucking pieces of shit ever.
Okay, Avenger can be useful at times, but Foxy's pretty...
The first person was Parlo. The second person is Defender.
Retarded.
Fucking hate them. They won't shut the fuck up.
Okay, it's like they just like get crazed off like famous YouTubers. That's what they really usually do. But no, Avenger's useful at times. But Avenger puts himself around a bunch of retards. Like Exposer I could tolerate, but Kronos and Foxy are pretty fucking stupid. Avenger could be smart in a couple years though. I gave him that spam bot that I recently made. I'm gonna see. By the way, Thomas started using it, and Thomas been like.
So Defender gave Avenger a spam bot, because I don't think Avenger, given how he speaks, not that you hear it much, because he sounds. I saw in the D Weasel fucking video, and he sounds fucking mentally ill, and acts that way too. Same thing with Purple Sacramental. Okay. I also wanted to highlight, like, this girl should know how I rage bait a rage baiter. I'm not going to say anything on that. Okay. There's 2 testimonials. This seems well set up for something that they didn't want to do. Just a little sus. Okay. I think I said it all in mine. This guy deserves to be offline. Avenger needs to get his ass offline. I'm not saying he isn't. It's as I said, he's giving these people ammo. I don't know if this is some sort, because the thing, Julie Draw in this sector, I'm just keeping an optics check. It's going hard against those two who went against Cupidite, even from people who don't like Cupidite. You'll see that sentiment all around if you just take a look. Here's the whole thing where the Mr. Fields comment gets mentioned. And yeah, please help us real quick.
So I'm being you watch this and what they
Same. Don't make.
Yeah,
plays this clip
like
again.
that just causes PR on that if verified. That's really gross because my ex is a known predator now. Information out of me, CP. Nothing to do with cheese pizza, by the way. And
I think they overplay the fucking CP stuff. Okay. Especially her. Okay. Yes, there is an example of fucking Avengers saying something about it. And maybe they do have CP to fucking troll people with, like Miami and Defender. Not gonna rule it out.
people, and I'm being targeted for no reason. These people want information out of me, Lay, Bree.
Yep.
Person, but
they don't want information. They just want to feel power. They want to feel they're threatening you. This is the psychology. They're too dumb.
Just
here, Avenger Dark Docs was banned, and here's Mr. Fields was banned. So bad. Please help us. She sounds rather calm, and I think she overplays the CP sort of bit here, but they could have it. Avenger could have it. They could spam them at the end of the day. And there's the two sort of testimonials to go against Friendly Fire, Rage Bait. Here. This fucking needs more exposure. This needs to be seen more. This does much better job of fucking making Parlo look bad and working with Defender to do bad things than anything fucking Safe and his fucking Discord antics have.
Hello, I was walking by.
And I believe I have to credit fucking Himpleton for finding this. This was definitely one of the holes in that I didn't find.
By a street, and I heard gunshots and like someone ran
talking
out
about
of the
Truly
building.
and chat.
Somebody ran out of the building.
I heard gunshots and like they were screaming.
Alright, we'll have the couple and we'll have officers check the area, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Most of us have heard about the Potimer situation. Personally, at this time, I believe he's guilty of all the evidence that has surfaced and his lack of response. However, I made this video because it has come to my attention that a group chat has leaked, revealing how Parlo played a part in Potimer's doxing and swatting. Defender is known as a UTTP member and has been featured on Parlo's channel before. In Parlo's video titled The End of the UTTP, which came out on August 17, 2024, he would claim they were part of the good side of the UTTP.
But here's a mini interview I did with Defender and Joshua Penna about the situation, and these are just two members who don't affiliate themselves with the pedophile side of the UTTP. Right, so we have illegal.
Yes, this is correct. This is probably the best thing to sort of bring up. And I like this sort of section here. That's anti-troll for anyone unfamiliar with it. The sad face. They also, I've never heard them speak either. In their videos, they use the same sort of AI voice.
Moonbase here and Defender here. I just want you to clarify that you're both not part of the UTTP stuff that's currently ran by Bang, which has all these thousand job posters flocking to it, like the tens and tens by the day. You've absolutely nothing to do with that, and you have a different fragmented faction from that, right? Yeah, that's correct. You're trying our best to try like get rid of all the workers of the server. Because there'll be no more enemies for the server. Not normally we're gonna go around people. But we're gonna that nice. Not nice people, nice. I like the division, but no, like 2018, 2015, like 20 ways. We should have go on. And I know the especially with every they're all just the gateway to the and that's the way to talk about. And it's true that with every predator you ostracize in Band, they're all flocking to. Yeah, they're flocking and correct me if I'm wrong. Reginmeyer was the one who supplied the first iteration of these sections. That's correct. I believe like May or June. Question mark. Oh, July right now. Because I the first number knew to deal people. And the last thing is that
About Defender, as he is pretty anonymous online, but this
An additional thing, I think the sort of safe stuff coming after the AUTTP had a factor in this sort of falling out between them. I don't know what the lead up was to it. Probably something stupid. And they were right that this was sus. They are dumb enough to probably not even know Defender was a core member of the UTTP, the Splitter faction. Who the fuck knows what's going through their heads?
This is the most we know about Defender, as he is pretty anonymous online, but this confirms Parlo and Defender had a connection before. In this group chat recording, we can see the exact same roster as in the previous video, and here they would discuss Partimer's personal information. I've gone out of my way to censor any private information to avoid harassment.
Hates Partimer so much. So does Guam guy.
Imagine if someone did something accidentally and got all like fucking leaked. Like, I would really fucking hate.
Yeah, cause that will happen. Yeah.
People already hate me enough, but people like need a reason to hate me, and that would be a reason. Everybody will instantly believe the IKEA shit. And then not because they actually believe it. They'll believe it just because they want to hate me.
Dude, he's got like that Jewishness.
Maybe he is a Jew.
Oh, a bit of anti-Semitism. It exists everywhere. It's not a right or left issue, by the way.
I would explain.
Let me ask you this question. Why would Parlo talk about this information with Defender and Anti-Troll when they have nothing to do with the situation? Why would they be looking for addresses, reposting Potimer's face and Potimer's mom's face multiple times as a joke, and looking for accounts? I believe it's because Parlo knew he was a shady character and he would do illegal actions against Potimer, such as what we'll get into. We even have proof that Defender didn't know this information up until Parlo told him, with Anti-Troll stating, "Where'd you even get this?" And Defender replying, "Parlo," and Parlo has a contact with a friend of Potimer. It may have been Puss, one of Potimer's IRL friends, but this hasn't been confirmed. Potimer would be swatted live, and we can see Defender in the call and speaking. Here's the clip.
Hello, I was walking by a street and I heard gunshots and like someone ran out of the building. I don't know what to do. Yeah. And and then, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said somebody ran out of the building. That's a house. So did somebody run out of the house?
It was the house, yes. I heard gunshots and like they were screaming.
How many gunshots did you hear?
Like around.
There's someone with the name Avenger. Okay. This most likely came from the Splinter faction of the AUTTP.
3, I would say.
Okay. You were walking in the area, or?
Yeah, I was walking like in the area, and like this was around like I would say 4 minutes ago. So I didn't know if I was gonna get shot or anything. So I like ran back to my car and I immediately called y'all.
Okay.
So I'm not just like to the.
Phone number.
Can I stay? I went.
Last and
we're gonna send fucking. I don't know why they don't believe me.
Did you say this was one?
They might send an officer. They might send an officer.
No, they said they were gonna send multiple. They said they were gonna send multiple.
Oh, guys, I think it's Mr. Successful. Anyways, Anti-Troll.
Oh, Anti-Troll's in the call.
This is not the last thing we're gonna do today. We're gonna do more stuff now. Anti-Troll, you said you had hookers that we could send to his house. Anti-Troll, did I hear you right earlier?
Is that actually Anti-Troll's voice? Interesting. I think that I didn't notice this last time I watched. I think that is Anti-Troll.
Imagine they just have an orgy with the cops. They just have an orgy with the cops.
Yeah, bro, and Congress and fucking watch and like that's how this shit.
Okay, but we gotta send somehow. Someone send me like wait, somebody was like to do that. Oh, it's I just
Anti-Troll has it. Okay, so someone get an escort. Someone find an escort. Escort McKinney, Texas guys. Someone find one now.
Are you
cocky?
Shot, pussy and walk.
And his information was said that he
harassment. Defender in one of Inceptus's videos stated,
someone reached out to me and said that he had information on Potimer that not many other people had. And his information was that Potimer and his family tricked the McKinney Police Department to believe that Parlo is evil, and everything he has said is lies. And the police also said, "We watched all of Parlo's videos. He makes these videos to harass people."
Maybe it wasn't because they were tricked. Maybe it was because someone literally tried to swat them. Also, the Inceptus guy was literally there during the SWAT.
And speaking about covering up the truth, Potimer is now seen attempting to throw legal threats of suing me due to leaked clips of me and Defender which were released. Now, Defender is someone who I will cover in a much larger video because there's a lot of misinformation being spread about that, but it is a bunch.
Did that ever happen? Parlo's channel's all fucking gone, and that might even come up. I'm curious how he's going to handle the Anti-Troll and the Defender crap in his, 4-hour long fucking response he's planning to do, which Who knows if that's even gonna fucking happen?
Abundantly obvious that Potamer currently is essentially waiting for any opportunity.
Because I give Himpleton shit, but his coverage was fairly good. Could have been better if he wasn't such a spineless guy. But that's besides the point. Could have pressed fucking why Fauci and Dickers were so scared of these motherfuckers. Maybe their information's out there and they're worried. I don't have a Discord. I don't have Reach, so maybe that's why it doesn't really fucking scare me.
Imaginable to silence me and my channel and knock one less person off who is covering his actions.
This is a bit random, but this is just a theory I want to touch upon. There's a clip of Defender destroying Harry Twinkle's server with his friend.
When we're adults, we're gonna be in fucking jail. No, that's not.
You wanna know something? You're pathetic. You're pathetic. Harry Twinkle, you're fucking pathetic. You're pathetic. You're pathetic.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You're fucking trying to manipulate me. I don't care about money. I don't give a fuck about money. I just want to make my fans happy. I want to do the right thing. I am victim. I fucking victim.
Yep, so this just proves Defender and Carla sort of instigated this. And how did Parlo react? I mean, to Parlo's credit, he might not known about this. Defender could have been doing this on his own. It just seems like a weird thing to do.
And afterward, Parlo would cover this.
One such example being Harry Twinkle, who was only 15 years of age. Essentially, during a call I had with Harry Twinkle, the UTTP raided his Discord server with absolutely horrific content in order to scar him.
But he knew Defender was part of the AUTTP, okay? How's he getting his facts so fucking wrong? Or is this at a later date? There's fucking no date.
Him and his fanbase, and this is what he had to say in response in the call. This was his live reaction.
Yeah, but
oh my god, they're sending horrible things. Please delete the channel. Oh my, who's owning the server? They're sending animal.
What? Are you
Dude,
kidding me?
dude, delete your server.
You get it, right? I hope you're joking.
No,
what?
I'm not joking.
I'm joining right now. Hold up. What the?
They're sending and then reporting this to try and get your server taken down by Discord.
Oh no, this is bad.
Don't look at it. Okay, who owns the server? Who can delete it?
I'm getting my friend too.
Okay, good.
Okay, we need to ban those people. They sent too. My god, what the hell?
And there's this one clip from Zero.
And remember, fucking Defender isn't part of the CP branch, but clearly he had a hand in this incident. It definitely can't be proven. He could have used his old UTTP contacts to get the actual CP branch, but that's very doubtful.
With one of Parlo's editors.
Hey, I'm gonna explain also. I'm gonna clear also myself from this thing. Allegedly, Parlo.
Yeah, okay.
Worked with the UTTP, exchanged evidence. In exchange for that, Parlo gave the UTTP exposure, and UTTP gave evidence against people Parlo want to expose. Win for everybody, everyone's happy. Memphis great thing for him to do.
I think you guys can connect the dots here. So, in conclusion, Parlo actively shared information with Defender, knowing he was shady, possibly making it harder for actual legal action to be taken against Potamer. There's no reason Parlo should have been sharing this personal information with anyone but the police.
Okay. Gonna take a little break from all this. I know it's gonna be discombobulated. Another interesting thing, especially because of the people in chat, to bring this back around. Let me see what I got. See, anonymous. This anonymous person, I don't know. See, Avengers made claims. Yeah, he was mostly AUTTP member. I was against. See, this almost seems honest, okay? Not that the AUTTP was better, as it was highlighted by that particular video. And here's Friendly Fire going after Bree draws. Remember when you... And this was a extremely bad faith sort of interpretation. I admit. I'm like, what? This guy's a kid, okay? I understand. And this is interesting. No. That's actually on Bunny. Oh, freaking hell. Did I not save the one? Boop, boop, boop. Okay, sorry. Oh, maybe they deleted it. Replies, another interesting correlation. Because if anyone actually dug into the DMs of Malcolm, they would know that fucking Malcolm was arguing with Friendly Fire over... Is this it? I'm just wondering why Friendly Fire was bringing this up. Yep. Oh my God, your best friend Saith. Yeah. I don't even think Saith is friends with Friendly Fire. Yes, you could call it Avenger, Associates, whatever. Grace. That's a little bit interesting thing there. Yes. Avenger's definitely part of the AUTTP and has the sort of clout. I just haven't seen any evidence he was in the official. He was definitely taken under fucking Defender wing and given that certain thing. I wonder if he fucking deleted his fucking things with fucking Lyle or if I'm just a moron. Malcolm, come on. Nice little jar family sort of artwork. Fucking hell. Maybe I'm just a dumbass. Here we get back. Oh yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Guilty Pooh. I think his argument against him is quite interesting. Aiden. Yeah, here, Friendly Fire. It's just really interesting to see him in here. So Lyle's being nice to his fans. Is that weird? I know the 16-year-olds aren't even friends. I know the 16-year-old, they aren't even friends. More like mutuals. And even then, I don't think it's weird. Lyle's just being nice to a 16-year-old. 9 parasocial, blah, blah, blah. He's in the server because Lyle believed there are UTT members in there. If you let them in with Avenger. I still don't know about Jake if he's actually has association. Avenger, yes, close enough to count. I don't really care. Isn't a grooming situation. 16-year-old doesn't... See, it seems a little bit weird. He could just be playing both sides. Here, it definitely looks like a UTTP name. Maybe they're not. De facto. I'm confused, bruh. So, quite interesting stuff. Quite interesting stuff how they get involved here. Okay. And fucking hell, maybe I should sit back and finish up some of the rest of this while I actually fucking play a game. A lot of these are fucking... You can listen... Any of these are interesting. Yeah, let me actually... I have this actually on my thing. The yin and yang again. The thing they did against ZV... ZV's a fucking moron for just adding people to group chat. So I'm trying to say he's friends or even associates with fucking Saith is just wild to me. Especially since there's no connection I can see. It's just insane that they're trying to place that label. I mean, he has his own thing. Sending, not Soph Daneko, the other chick, Caitlin Coy. He admits to that. He admits it's bad. He is a troll, but at least he's not going to fucking say, I was just trolling. He admits he was scared. Maybe he's lying with that. Maybe he's not. I'm going to end by actually playing a fucking game. This thread is there. It can be whatever. A little bit more of the Defender stuff and close out. I just did this to bookmark my motherfucking place. Pop, play. I'm going to minimize this and we'll have...
Defender was in Parallel server and resurfaced.
Because my connection with fucking Saith is out there. I think that sort of proves yin the yang with that allegation's full of shit. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna fucking actually wait to see if Saith gives me some evidence that clears him. Because just because he claims something with his testimonial, that does not invalidate, I guess, Friendly Fire. I just think both Avenger and Friendly Fire has this weird fucking sort of blood pact. Maybe Jake's in it, maybe not. Saith was dumb for not fucking choosing who he associates and lends his credibility to without sort of, he was trying to take a break because of all this drama, and I can understand that. He gets into a lot of shit. He causes it on himself a lot of the fucking time. I'll probably have to do another stream before the end of the weekend if I get some fucking evidence. Otherwise, I might have to look into this deeper and disavow Saith. Okay. Say, yeah, he probably most likely was fucking part of this group. I'm just not seeing any evidence that really, it seems like he was dragged in. And he is a rage-baiting fucking moron who fucking probably should fucking check this shit. It's definitely a lack of due diligence and a lot of other fucking things, but I want to wait on this since he's actually around to have something. And if anyone knows Bree Draws, wants to communicate it, go ahead. I don't know. I have no connection to him. It's RAC stuff, and those people hate me. So, and again, these people should already know. The person in Ace's server knows I have an association to Saith. Hell, they talk to Saith. Well, allegedly they talked to Saith and patched up things over the road breach drama. I don't fucking know if that's true. It sounds close enough.
You should probably join like Parlor server and alt or something. Because I'm allowed in. I think Parlor or someone else. I'm not sure if Parlor said it, but his mods are apparently not allowed.
Oh, and I'm gonna have to put something into the description. Harassment is fucking stupid. I'm not gonna moral flag about it, but anyone who's fucking harassing anyone for Saith, any of these dipshits, Lio, anyone, are fucking morons who should be looked down on and laughed at. Because, hell, even logistically, if you have the power, that's the only time harassment really works. When you're the underdog, it usually fucks you over unless you're dealing with the right people, and you're not dealing with the right people. This was a coordinated fucking fuck you to Avenger, well, Friendly Fire, use an Avenger, and from everything I see, he deserves it. Maybe even Saith deserves getting brought in, but I can only call it like I see it at the moment and clarify later if need be.
To ban me. It's really funny. They're all scared of me. It's hilarious. And they act like really nice to me.
Okay.
Well, I know I have a lot of associates. I'm not sure if I can trust them though. And
yeah, let's finish these DMs real quick, and then we'll scroll down. I'm okay. No matter what you do or anyone else does, I can't do it. I can't take this jealousy. I'm fucking jealous and envious of everyone else. It's making me die. I physically shake when I think of it. It makes me so sick and angry, and I don't care at this point. Everyone has someone for Valentine's, and I don't. Or they have someone, and I'm fucking done. I'm following Etika's footsteps. You see, I don't think you do or anyone else. Well, I do. Blood wall progression, which I guess originally had his blood wall.
Yeah, it originally had the blood wall in there.
Dude, stop that. Please don't do it. Genuinely fucking stop. I want to cover it all in blood. Jesus. It was below the 20-year-old man video.
Yeah, this is the dupe stuff. It's pretty bad looking. Parlo thought it was 17-year-old, legal in their country, still a little sus. I think fucking, I think there's a case that with Avalon that is pretty sus also, but that's neither here nor there.
I mean, we'll get to it in the Guamga video, you know. Yeah, right there.
This one?
The paymentary thing. No, the one above.
This one?
Really? Yeah.
30-minute video about these two.
Unless this one's clarified in chat.
I just don't understand what we're doing here.
That's funny. No, I don't have monetization. I don't think you need to have a 1K to have it, but you need a certain amount of time. Plus, why would I even put it on with the views I get?
Me neither. I'm kind of confused too. What
Yeah.
did the original person say?
They said that they were showing me that the IKEA stuff was real, but I guess I'll just.
I sent you the IKEA stuff.
Yeah, I'll just pull up what you. What you show. Yeah, Blurg, we're watching that full video in a bit because we want to talk about because Bringer has some stuff. And then I guess we'll watch the Puss call in too. Okay. I'm just catching up on DMs here. We'll look at the Puss stuff in a second. Alright. Let me just pull all these up. Look in DMs. Okay, I will.
Yeah, this is actually pretty bad. Defender the Great. I'm sure he's going to read it. Why am I going to bother? Thank you.
Those DMs took place when Duke was 11. Yeah, but he didn't know that. It's still bad enough.
It is.
With him thinking that they were 17.
And they were 19 at the time.
He didn't consent. Yeah, kind of true. The Boo stuff shouldn't be trusted. He actually sent illegal material. I mean, yeah, I don't. Yeah, we're not talking about that right now. It's just so bad. Be on the internet, man.
You didn't
I
read
agree.
that? Got distracted by chat. Yo, guys, remember the MD console. There's a leader IKEA. Well, one of the new UTT members for the past month seduced him and got him to do a lot of weird shit, and I got his address. Okay, very nice. So even if this is Defender, he has even if this is when I think he just changed his side. Defender does what's good for Defender.
Talking about that right now. Kids need to not be on the internet, man. I agree. So fucking completely agree, man. Like it's just so bad.
Double agree.
All right, let's go over this. Then we'll go over the Puss stuff. I'm gonna see what more Kami DM'd me.
Oh, this is him referencing Safe. You can see Safe right there.
Okay.
And then you can see
Oh, Safe comes up. This is why I need to disclose that connection. Okay, I'm not going to pretend like I have no association with Safe, because he's tied into both of these things, and this is why I didn't want to cover it.
Well, I'm just pulling it all
Can you
up
go back to
before
that
I
screenshot?
Well, I'm pulling it all up before I go
Okay.
through it, and then I'll go through it by piece. All right. One. So, Skibidi Toilet. Use that to your advantage then. Tell that to him and say that he's only digging his own grave by refusing your demands. I know what he's done recently and all the threats he has done. Is this the IKEA stuff?
Yeah, if you look at the first screenshot that was sent, it's the context.
Oh.
It was a really tiny one sent by Defender.
Oh, got it. Really tiny one sent by Defender. Oh, okay. For some reason that one sits second. Okay, got it. So, yo guys, remember the MD console? There's this leader.
Murder Drones.
Okay, Murder Drones console. There's their leader IKEA. Well, one of the new UTTP members for the past month seduced him and got him to do a lot of weird shit, and I got his address. And this guy's 16, right? The guy who's
16.
nudes. Oh my god! So that's CP, got it. And Defender, literally on Parlo's like little thing in the video, was literally saying that he doesn't associate with anybody who does CP shit. So this guy's full of shit. Like obviously he's already swatting stuff. Yeah, I guess it is. So this guy's
You know, I feel a little bad for Mock and Himpleton for taking so long to finding this out, because he does a damn good job. at finding this shit. But, you know, when you're a great commentary YouTuber like Himpleton, opposed to a shitter like me, people bring you shit. You can find shit that us normies. He's got connections, man. I wonder if he still keeps up things with Salvo he was the producer of, or Angry Slug. Probably not. Who knows?
So Parlo's spreading this information to glorify this guy that he's collaborating with, essentially.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
By the way, Glomgo also associated with this person in the doxing.
Awesome. No surprise there.
Nope.
Wow. Okay. I know what he's done recently and all the threats he's done. Say this will all stop you. We will not leak anything anymore if he complies. So they're blackmailing him with his CP nudes. Great. Yeah, I've said stuff like this, but after me and a few others started to call his mom, IKEA said that it was fake. His fake mom. He fired that, so that happened to know Braden Rout as her son. And oh, okay. Well, set a full docs. Jesus Christ. Okay. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Okay. He says shit to, he never thinks about me the whole time, and his alt username is literally fuck defender. Do you know any other ways to manipulate this IKEA dude? By the way, most of his mods are people he sims for. I was there in his, I was threading his address, and he did listen, and I leaked that, and we still have his nudes and messages to my spy. I'm sure he is an admin in more servers, blackmailing more. You have his dean's email, use that. The school deans. What I was curious about is why Parlo didn't never consider that this guy was social engineering him and pretending to be on his side. I don't even know if you can like make that excuse for Parlo at the
shit. Friendly Fire would have fit in way better with Defender than fucking Avenger from this
point. You know? I don't know if
Parlo would joke about this situation multiple times in leaked voice calls too.
Well,
by the way,
and
very aware.
When you see this guy doxing people, I don't think you can make that excuse anymore of the social engineering thing. You know? I don't think this is defendable. Alright, let's keep on going.
Yo, my god, Mr. Negative. Sorry, bro. What's up? Continue.
Well, I'm sure that he's an admin in more servers, blackmailing more. You have his dean's email, use that. The issue is he's not fucking listening. Alright, your job is to make him listen. Check your fucking DMs. Remove that verify thing. I sent you IKEA's nudes. Spam them everywhere. CP, by the way. To bypass, someone has to verify you by pressing on verify member. I need wait 8 minutes. No F slur. Who wants to spam IKEA's fucking gay nudes? Also, for the record, me reading this guy's docs is, I'm gonna take that out of the fucking bot. I hate that I did that. I need to be more careful. I prefer not to get involved with any people like this. That's smart, Nick. That's smart, Nick Andros. Very smart. Do not. It's a fucking 6 foot pole away from these people, man. When I and others were swatting Potimer, he was too scared to go to school for a month. He thought I paid people to try to jump him. Lol.
Yeah, it seems people are scared to cover these people. I am pretty sure that's Dicker's excuse. Don't ask me how I know that. But I can't say for anyone else. Rest of them would rather focus on fucking internet adjacent, which I get. The internet adjacent stuff is funny. But, oh, Jesus Christ. It seems like a distraction, okay, from all this shit. The focus on internet adjacent seems to be detracted from actual, real fucking shit that no one, except for Himpleton, fucking wants to cover. And fucking someone like, say, who's too dumb to fucking do it half the time. But yeah, I don't even think they realized Defender was such a fucking menace until later. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I can't speak on that. I know DeWeasel tried to use it as a point against it. I'm like, that's so fucking stupid. was such a fucking bad faith video. And maybe I should put this back on.
Kids.
Some easy content.
What he did was wrong. He talked shit about thy law of UCTP back in September 2024. That's a crime punishable by rape. The credits for who doxed this guy.
Wait, look at.
Haha, Saith is there. Okay, I think fucking Himpleton retracts this later. Is anyone else here? Emperor Anti-Troll. Interesting. Is that supposed to be anti-troll?
The credits for who doxed this guy.
Who? Which guy?
Law of UCTP back in September 2024. That's a crime punishable by rape.
Skippity Farms.
The credits for who doxed this guy.
Avengers there. Do we see Jake? Miami, I recognize that. Commander Jake, so maybe Jake was part of the UTTP. The newer generation, okay. You can't really actually trust these credits. I think gets corrected later.
Wait, look at the very bottom.
Safe.
Yeah.
Why do they focus on Saith? I am curious about that.
He credits literal 764 members in the docs of Potimer.
Jesus. Who is Annoying Orange?
Annoying Orange is Harry Twinkle.
Okay, got it. I'm gonna get the money soon. Thank you. Do you like my status, sweetie? I love it. Are you out? Not yet. Want to call? I'll come for you again. Harry Twinkle is 15 when this happened, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. How old is Kara when this happened? Does anyone know?
18.
18.
Creepy.
Alright. And a few. Do it quick, Mom. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think we can all see why that's terrible. I'm not even reading any of that out loud. You can't make me read any of that out loud. And then that's Kara being in that server. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. I'm just... Wow. Okay, so let me show this screenshot. Okay, so he proves the video was not sexual at all until Parlo's testimony where people that he didn't even know. He plays a voice call between him, Parlo, and some of the others where Parlo completely lies about the contents of the video. For some odd reason, Parlo seems to be sexualizing these children. Interesting. One thing I wasn't expecting was for Parlo to address Defender and FPS's document. He doesn't give any information about the document because it's extremely incriminating. I don't know if Parlo thinks the rest of the calls with Defender are being completely wiped from the internet. Most of the shit that he says can be completely disproven by listening to full voice calls. His hate for Jews, despite being one, is evident. He claims Nivok...
Yeah, it's really hard to fucking... The spec element shit is sort of... It seems to be something that's rampant in all over these fucking Discord communities. Outside of that, what? The voice calls, it can be done, but doubtful. I'm sure people are going to use that at some point. Those are fake. Probably not.
Doesn't have the moral authority to say that he has Jewish heritage, even though he himself, his mother is of Jewish heritage. Branded argument. He also claims that he thought Defender was a good person. This is a lie because we've seen Parlo's deleted video where he showcases Defender getting minors to self-harm and says he was involved in swatting steak. He says he actually thought the screenshot of Defender admitting to having IP as nudes was fake, which means Parlo took the word of the UTT member despite having screenshots in his possession. He clearly knew this was real, and we have testimony from Anti-Troll stating Parlo knew it was real. He then goes on to show screenshots from FPS's document that proves it's real. Brilliant debunking Parlo. So if that's to be believed, Parlo knew that this guy had CP.
Yes.
Fuck all the gay stuff. Fuck all the internet adjacent stuff. Fuck all of this.
Clip it. Fuck internet adjacent. I just heard Himpleton say that. Anyone else hear that?
Laughing, which is funny, don't get me wrong.
Yes, very.
People need to talk
Cinderella.
about this.
I'll be honest, I'm gonna go a step further. Fuck the scamming stuff.
Yeah, fuck the scamming stuff. Fuck all of that.
None, everything that has come out in the last fucking 2 weeks, none of that shit.
And the fact that Guamgo might also have some sort of association with this. I don't know if I'm going to get to this. I think this is like an hour or two more in. Fucking his content's just so fucking long.
Fucking matters compared to this.
This is insane.
This is crazy.
And the fact that this is not what Parlo's name is associated with is criminal. Like, it's terrible. Terrible.
Yes, but all the other commentators are too scared. Because of Defender, because of Parlo. May I mention that Ace has a long-standing relationship with Parlo that seems to be quite interesting. Might be in his vested interest. I could be wrong. I just like, it's very weird. Himpleton's the only one who pursues this lead because everyone else is so scared. Like Saith, I don't think he's scary. He's a fucking dumbass with dumbass people around him, like Avenger, like fucking Jake. Two associations he fucking admits to.
Like,
but they're like the new gen. They're the new kids that the people are bringing them in. Like even Miami sounds borderline fucking retarded. Defender, not the brightest, but he's definitely fucking a high-ranking UTT member for a very fucking good reason.
Yeah, I would like to see the proof that he knew about it, obviously. But again, if he knew about it, and if those claims are true, then that's insane.
Either way, recording to find it, but you can have my testimony.
Yeah, and then if you would look for it, that'd be great as well at some point.
Yeah, I can probably get it to you by tomorrow if that's okay.
That'd be great.
Here's what I'm gonna say, Himpleton, to kind of what you were saying. All right, we've got to confirm all this before we go out and stake this claim. The reality is that even if, like, fuck all the other people, still need to focus on this.
This video, I think this video needs to be go over.
You think so?
It does.
We'll be back soon, though, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. He's
being associated with these people too. Parlo knew way too much. That's the point. Parlo knew way too much than to be.
I think I'd pop up in here. Who knows? Who cares? Okay. I think I'd pop back up in here. There might be a rant about me. Hey. Yeah, Parlo.
Okay, Yarrow.
About a week ago, I'd covered one of the most evil Roblox YouTubers on the platform called Yarrow Gaming. This was someone who's extensively harassed me, slandered me, and threatened me, and also engaged in horrific illegal actions ranging from extorting a 15-year-old, threatening to leak the sexualized images of her unless her friend pays him 250 euros. Then he also posted cheese pizza art of me and Roblox NSFW of mine as characters. This person had also straight up posted images of a child engaging in disgusting actions with a chicken, in which the FBI had personally seen themselves and verified that the image was posted by none other than Yarrow Gaming Roblox, and these actions were only just the tip of the iceberg regarding him.
What is wrong with the Roblox community, man?
Lots.
What is wrong with you freaks? Stay away from me. I hate all of you.
My video came out, Yarrow has decided to slander me once again and state that he'll be releasing a response video to mine. However, more damning information has come out regarding him which I want to cover today, because it shows just the true nature of how mentally insane Yarrow is and the danger he poses to this community and society as a whole. So after my video had come out, me and Nif reported the content in which Yarrow had posted to the Discord, being the illegal image with the child and the chicken, with Discord seeing the message themselves and removing it, also prompting them to terminate Yarrow's account for having cheese pizza, and then sending a legal report to his local police because they are legally obligated to do that. However, Yarrow comes back shortly after that situation, and after we confront him once again in a GC going over his disgusting illegal actions, he still continued to post absolutely horrific things, but we will cover that later, because currently I want to redirect your attention to a group chat that Yarrow was a part of called Domain. This was a group chat which people such as Semotions, Wongo, Defender, Yarrow, and many others were—
What? What? Wait.
Yarrow was a part of called Domain. This was a group chat which people such as Semotions—
Have a good day, Yarrow!
Is it paused? Or is he just freeze frame? Okay.
Hello, thoughts?
Thoughts? I mean, with this guy.
Yeah, they have Guamgo.
You know, I'm
Guamgo
just curious to
live!
know what.
You to add, right? Are you going to include the UTTV part? Add me real quick and I can...
Okay.
What? Wait!
Keep...
Good day!
If I'm reading that, what his curious to know.
Dude, wait. Guamgo, wait. Alright.
Defender, Yarrow, and many others were a part of. It was a main hub which was basically YouTube.
Guamgo mass deleted his messages talking about how he was busy with dealing with exams, so he couldn't release his response yet. Guamgo, what's the progress on your video? Guamgo, good luck with exams. I hope you pass well.
To try and gather
Guamgo deleted his message. Lol. He had sex with children. Parlo is currently making a video on both of us. Something moment OMG. Lol. Parlo is done on Nif's.
I have no idea.
Do y'all have any info on Nif's retarded behavior? I'm making a vid. Yes, lol. Shout out to this. Shout this out in UTTP. Parlo exposed. We should make it go viral. Yo.
So yeah. Shout out things in the UTTP. Allegedly, that's how Dr. Sonic says. One of the reasons fucking people get associated with it.
Dude, when's your video be?
False flags. They do false flags to falsely frame certain people as UTTP, and they have the perfect conduit for this.
Made Defender to Guamgo. Oh, all right. It's getting pushed back. All right. It's fine because you still have a lot of time for this plan. You did not forget to add the part that.
I mean, this doesn't make anyone interested. This is just fucking insane to figure out how to really navigate the issue of the UTTP issues. In addition to that, you have the older generation, the adults like Defender, maybe even Miami. And you have the younger generation like Jake and fucking Avenger. It's fucking insane.
I need you to add, right? Are you going to include the UTTV part? Add me real quick and I can send you the stuff you need for it. And he deleted his messages. Interesting.
Me. And in preparation for if any of these logs were to be
Stick my
leaked
dick
from
so far down your throat, you're not going to be able to talk for a week, okay?
Hey Gimpy Himpy, can you give me a TLDR? What's the dirt of Guamgo?
That he is associated with doxers, bringing he. Oh, hold on. We're gonna slow that down.
This editing is crazy, dude.
I know this editing is like made for like 3-year-olds, and it's killing me.
But with mess.
And it's a whole different click.
I know. Did you report me, Guamgo? To the police. Parlo said you reported me for mental shit. No, I didn't. That isn't even something you can report unless they made an attempt on their life. That's not true. You can do a welfare check. However, I do think that you have mental problems that need to be checked.
Yeah, Lio has done that, okay? Also, this might also tie... Oh, fucking hell. the whole thing with what is his face? I'm surprised no one's fucking covering that. I guess it's Roblox exclusive. The whole fucking Guamgo false striking, apparently. Fucking, I don't know. Some other YouTuber I can't think of at their name, you know.
Checked out by a professional. Parlo is trying to get me to leak your shit. They're doxing you as well. We're playing Roblox right now.
Log proof.
This is the private server with them. By shit, you mean dox information or information that I have on... That's his first name. Join and report them. They know your dad or something. Want to join? We're not going to talk. Just fight them. Well, that doesn't matter to me because it's a fake and inaccurate dox, and either way, I don't really care what they all do. All their illicit acts will become public soon anyways. Do you just want to play with us, or maybe Board Gamer does since you have contact with them? Have a good day, Yarrow. Bro, they're crying because you don't join. Chat, I think I cooked.
It was clear that Guamgo was...
Why? The emoji, man. Come on. Jesus fucking Christ.
Was an active member in his group chat, and...
Yeah, this is the guy who's disappointed in Parlo. True. This is the guy that's disappointed in Parlo. That's right. That's right. Graham goes to sleep, dream touching children. Okay. Alright. Disavow. Guamgo was obviously just trying to cover his ass by disavowing Parlo. I said that from the beginning. I just didn't have anything to back it up. That was my hunch from the very beginning. Reminder, Parlo saw this shit and forgave Guamgo and Board Gamer later on. It allowed Board to be a server manager and Guamgo co-owner. That's true.
Use this group chat to privately associate with Yarrow to garner information on me. You see, Guamgo consistently tried to play down and victim.
I hope he realizes irony as fuck. Everything said in their law was what Board posted wasn't CP. Board didn't dox his femboy ass. Parlo did all that himself, and your shit was censored. Also, if he wants to talk about doxing, he's endangering a 13-year-old kid who neast psychological help, not online harassment. Pipe down, inward. Wish I could have read that goofy ad document. Okay.
Victimize Yarrow's predatory actions towards children younger than himself by stating, quote-unquote, he just needs psychological help.
Yeah. Yeah. So was Guamgo aware of the fact that this guy had CP of a 6-year-old? Like,
oh wait, by the way, I just got word that the reason why that person's name was censored was because it was Parlo's IRL name.
Oh, okay, got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. Well, we know that Parlo's an idiot, but like, Parlo is just as guilty in all of this. Parlo associates with Defender as well, who is a person who, like, you know, you could say all you want about him not knowing about this stuff, but it's easy for him to look into this. That Defender doxed and swatted people, and he was sweeping for this guy. And Parlo was a participant, was literally in the group chat when Defender was doxing people. Like, I'm telling you, dude, this is bad. This is terrible.
Yeah,
this is
no
so
shit,
much
Sherlock.
worse than any of the stuff that I thought I was going to be going over with Guamgo. So much worse.
And Parlo. I mean, it's really not.
Like,
the worst.
I'm just
but
in
pretty
disbelief.
bad.
I'm in fucking disbelief. What upsets me about this whole thing is how Ruben just listened to Parlo and refused to read the farms thread. We could have been done with this months ago if he just read it. True.
Yeah.
Dude, exactly.
That's true.
Exactly, dude. That was the fucking truth, noob.
I mean, you don't have to use the farms thread in your fucking streams. You can look at it and glance at what information you can get from a different source. It's just amazing. Okay. There's reasons not to use the fucking farms, especially, but it sometimes points you in at least the right direction.
In the comments, dude. Holy shit.
What's up, guys?
Dude, Amos, it is so much worse. It is so much worse than any... Yeah, already went over that. Already.
I wish I could ask Parla, but we're not on talking terms.
Wait, say that one more time. Say that one more time, Amos.
So there was some big Roblox YouTuber involving something with kids. I was like an allegation, and apparently like he lied about his age, and I think it was like shown to be like worse than it was, or better than it was. Like I'm pretty sure like it was something about him like
Amos,
not being of age, and then later found out that was actually
Alright,
of
let's
age
talk
because the guy
about
like
this
lied about his age or something.
religion.
Okay.
So like going off of the info, it's like not necessarily slander because the guy accused like lied about his age and made him look worse, from what I remember. I don't know if that's side ice or if that's somebody else, but if it is, I don't. If Gwamgo also ran with it like Parlo, I wouldn't necessarily like say he's that in the wrong for it, considering the guy accused lied about his age.
Yeah, but that doesn't remove the fact that he accused the guy of being a pedophile with no evidence.
I think from what I remember that there was. Then again, this is just like word of mouth I've heard, so maybe I'm completely wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you obviously can't go with word of mouth. QQ, I love you. QQ, I love you. Give me a kiss.
The one person in chat was not Kaneko Kun. Not at all. It was. It might not have been Side Ice. It might have been some other clip shit. I have no clue what the name was.
Yeah.
But Side Ice sounds familiar, so maybe it was. I'm not sure.
Side Ice is now Jack Doherty's cameraman, by the way. There's no way that's true. There's no way that's true.
Bother to verify the proof whatsoever, but yet still use that information to push the narrative that he was some sort of...
Okay. Who's Side Ice? Some Roblox pedo. Announcement being I'm going to be shutting down the server for the time being, as I've noticed a lot of problems. For starters, I've noticed that a lot of people in here have no regards for the rules and say wild shit like W to a Roblox pedophile like Side Ice. I honestly can't believe it came to that. Okay.
Pedophile and publicly doxed him.
QQ is my one true love. That's who QQ is. Shut the fuck up, Mr. Blank. Please get some bitches. Older than 12, you fucking creep. Deleted tweet. Low-key Side Ice deserved it, especially considering his dox count is like in the hundreds. Even though you associated actively with Defender and fucking Anti-Troll, who are both members of the fucking like king of doxing and like crazy shit. Okay, that's a pot calling the kettle black if I've ever seen it. Not joking, Side Ice, I know you're desperate to find my real info. Hell, you're desperate to find out what I look like IRL even, so let's do this before you get arrested. Let's 1v1 IRL. I'm even willing to fly down to you to do it. You have 24 hours to respond. What a fag. Wow. It's like shooting someone based on an allegation and then later finding out that they did the thing. You need to at least have a strong basis to make such a claim. That's true. He actually is his cameraman. He's a flexer now on Twitter. That's crazy. What the fuck? Can you give us a timeline of what Parlo and Guego knew at this Defender dude? Parlo made a video on him and had all this drama with him and then became friends with Guego and Defender. Yes, that is correct, Captain C. That is the short of it. He literally made a video like exposing Defender and then later on became associated and friends with him and was participating in doxing with him. And he knew that there was swatting stuff. He knew that there was like doxing stuff. He knew that there was even potentially CP stuff, and then became friends with them later.
Because of this,
I got you some shit to go over later.
Okay, cool.
He should be going to prison because of it. Yet when there is literally someone who has been actively proven to have posted cheese pizza, Guamgo simply continues to associate with them in private to garner information about me, admitted in private to them that he...
And so Guamgo knew that this guy, again, I can't emphasize it enough, knew that this guy had CP of a 6-year-old and was accusing some random other guy of being a pedo. But with this guy, who had CP of a 6-year-old, he was privately talking to him and saying, have a good night, and stuff like that, just so he could get information about Parlo.
That poor child porn guy is awesome.
That poor child porn guy is awesome, dude. I didn't say anything about it because, like, I just, like, I had to try not to chuckle about it because it's also, like, so serious and stuff. But, like, Parlo says you reported me for mental health shit. And then, yeah, right. So fucking Yarrow, again, the guy who has a, like, CP of a 6-year-old, like, says, did you report me to the police? And then Guamgo says, no, I didn't. That isn't even something you can report unless you make an attempt to your life. However, I do think you have mental problems that need to be checked out by a professional. There you go.
He didn't send a single
report to... is Yoru CP gamer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, this guy's a piece of shit. Both Guamgo and fucking Parlo just took this guy back in as friends.
No. Yarrow and CP... No. They're not the same person as CP... I'm just saying that is his name on there. Yeah, I'm just saying that that's his name on there. It's not the same guy.
The CP gamer thing still stands.
The CP gamer thing still absolutely stands. That guy's a fucking, like, moderator of, like, Parlo's old server.
Yeah.
Can I super chat in Robux? No. Should have joined the
We
server
got
before.
Why would you want to? Okay. I'm sort of fading out. I'm looking at anything to close out on. Might as well just show their Purple Sacramento is still fucking insane. Luckily that docs is fucking down, it seems like, or I'm not going to show it anyways. So fucking hell, I'm going to end this out. Not like anyone's following along. I was just actually having my chill game for a bit, but I am all tuckered out in what. So I'll probably have to do another stream this weekend, or at least make a post of some type as follow-up. I just wanted to kill a couple birds with a couple stones. Am I juggling too much for myself? Yeah. This fucking loser is just this person got their docs. This monotype person. Just insane in the membrane. It's very funny how Lio's milking him. Why all these other insane people are all around. Does he think he's being stealthy? Does he have a plan for Avenger or fucking friendly fire? Are they outside his range? He doesn't want to fucking deal with underage people. He has no problem with fucking yelling at underage people if they're fucking being completely insane motherfuckers. It just doesn't make much sense to me. And